Let's bring in Brett Tolman, Right on Crime Executive Director, who's been watching this with us, former U.S. Attorney. You heard Jeanine Pirro a little while ago, Brett, and she talked about a 19-year-old former college football player who shot a man in the chest on a crowded Metro bus in March, walked free after a judge suspended his entire prison sentence under the D.C. Youth Rehabilitation Act. So we hear a lot of the officials talking about the fact that the numbers are lower than the president is saying where crime is concerned. But it seems that there's a real disconnect in terms of what's happening to people once they're apprehended after a crime is committed.
Well, Martha, I think you're hitting, the most important part of this difficult challenge, and that is an honest assessment of what's happening, and then for individuals to do their jobs. We don't need new crimes on the books. We have all of the criminal statutes we need to enforce against violent crime. What we do need, however, is judges and prosecutors and the police and individuals to honestly assess what has happened in Washington, D.C. It is not made up out of whole cloth. We know that data has been manipulated. Crime has been on the rise, certain violent crime. If you talk to anyone, and I've spent a lot of time in Washington, D.C., as you know, Martha, and you speak to Uber drivers, you speak to the citizens that are in the streets, and they do fear for their safety, unlike they have in many years past. And so there's a palpable feeling of insecurity around crime. And that's why I think, this is hopefully a temporary measure by the president to root out this criminal behavior, to get it off the streets, and then hopefully working together, the state, or the district's officials, as well as Pam Bondi and Jeanine Pirro, work together on a comprehensive way to root out, any of these additional crime pockets that might grow over the next, months and years.
Well, President Trump suggested that they can figure out a way to wrestle the city council to change the no cash bail laws in Chicago and other places, and wants to expand this in other places in the country as well. We'll see how that goes. Big announcement today. And thank you, Brett. Good to have you with us today to watch it. Brett Tolman.
Thank you.